Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Yo.
We have an amazing time here. Again, we are at 79th Street Barbecue over in K-Met City. Make sure you come on, get some amazing food over here. And I tell you, our last guest, Ken, she had an amazing story. Make sure you go visit her over at Hobart, Indiana. 15 years of service. Wow, that's an amazing business owner right there. And I tell you, she owns more than one business. And we're going to find out more about her as it continues. But now we have a little bit of time, right? And now we're just going to talk about some different phrases. I want to do a little bit of Q&A with my panel because everyone has such an array of information. And we've had some fun today. We've had some great guests on today. And our last, what is it? It's almost 4:30. So we got about 25, 30 minutes to go. And I want to talk about mindset. Frank loves to talk about that. Let's talk about mindset. I want to talk about a couple key words. So I'm gonna say a word, and I want you guys to tell me what comes to your mind. Two things that come to your mind, okay? So everyone has to answer. So, Danny,
Why
you have to answer. Frank, you have to answer.
First.
I'm here.
Okay. So, first word, passive income. Frank?
Me? Okay.
Yeah,
two words, actually.
So
actually, it's one word.
all right. So I in real estate, there's quite a few different ways to make passive income.
No.
I know
Frank,
you
what
want
comes
to.
No.
Oh.
When I say passive
Okay.
income, what two things come to your mind?
Rental income and building a team.
Okay, rental income and building a team. Raymond, passive income.
Steps to becoming a millionaire and being able to sleep while getting paid.
Okay, Roland. Passive income. What two things come to your mind?
Roland Davis.
Google.
He's a riot, folks.
Google, because you don't have to do any work.
Hey, he'll be here all day.
That's the first two things. No, passive income. The first two things that comes into my my brain is being able to make a large amount of money without putting in a low amount of work.
Okay, first, there's one.
Yeah.
And what's the second one?
Oh, living for free.
Living for free. Danny?
Me one day soon.
Me one day soon.
Mhm.
What's the second one?
Sleeping
one
while
day
making
soon.
money.
Sleeping while making money. Okay. Failure. First two things that come to your mind. Failure.
Unrealistic
That was a good one.
and impatient.
Impatient. Raymond?
Education, and it's a must to learn.
Okay.
Doesn't exist. So I seen something about LeBron James. You know how he doesn't get injured?
Mm-hmm.
They say he'll roll his ankle and they'll be like, "You hurt?" He'll say, "I'm not hurt." So failure doesn't exist to me. Ever since I lost my mother, it doesn't exist. It doesn't live in my brain. I can't fail. I don't know what failure is. I don't know how to fail. I don't know how to not win. I don't know how to not succeed. I don't know what failure is. It doesn't exist. That's my two words.
There you go. Danny?
Failure is quitting, giving up, because when you fail, that means you're no longer trying, you're no longer invested. So quitting, giving up is failure.
Family.
My purpose, everything in life.
Raymond?
Like-minded.
Another one. Like-minded. What else?
Bill,
We all strive to better our families, and our families also have to be like-minded and be on a mission with us.
Okay. Roland?
Me personally, family is that thin water with me because it can be dangerous. Families can be leeches. Families can pull you down. Families can expect everything to be free. Families can expect you're supposed to do more for them than they do for you. Families can be the reason that you're study giving and giving and giving and giving, and now when you broke, they're not there. So family can be dangerous because it can be the person and the reason that you do and want to be successful, but they also can be the ship that brings you down if you're not careful on the decision making that you have and understanding how to say no and standing on it, no matter who the family member is.
Danny?
Family to me is loyalty, and family doesn't always mean blood.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good one.
That's definitely true.
Okay.
Love it.
Money.
Gotta have it. Mission first.
Gotta have the mission first. Okay.
You can't get anything done in this economy without it. If you got a low credit score, you need money to be able to bump it up. If you got a high credit score, you need money to support it to get different funding. I would say, but at the same time, money is not the end all be all. It is meant to be used as a tool
So a
to get to
tool,
our
that'd be-
happiness.
Okay. Roland?
Again, money doesn't exist to me. Once you access credit and you understand that you can keep making money as long as you stay disciplined within your credit, you understand money is not real. Money is a tool that is used to make more money. And if you're not using it as a tool to make more money, then you have money problems. But if you understand how money works, then money doesn't exist to you. It's like a fairy tale. It's not even real.
Danny?
Money,
Money. Money.
love it.
Let me tell you about money.
Don't wanna
Danny
use
said, "Let me
mine.
tell you
I want
about money."
somebody else. Yeah,
OPM.
yeah. I want other people's money.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
All the time.
absolutely.
All the
So
time.
Danny, what'd you say? What was your two?
I forgot.
OPM was
Needed, wanted,
Needed one.
and I want other people's money.
Okay, so OPM and needed one. Okay.
Yes.
I think this was an amazing show. So what I want to do is go down the line, and I want everyone to touch on some of the products and services that you guys currently have. Frank, I know you have an array of things. If anyone is interested in getting into real estate, want to become a licensed agent, want to partner with the Frank Montrose Group, if they are in real estate and they're looking for a different home, or if it's something that they're thinking about doing, I know all the time you have different events coming up. So what does Frank Montrose got going on within the next 30 days?
Well, I usually speak at different events. I was just asked to, John Maxwell has an event coming up, so I was asked to be on stage. So I'm excited about that.
What date is that? What date is that?
November 13th. I'll get you the details on. I just they called me today and asked me to do it.
The Rainmaker, John Maxwell.
Yeah,
Y'all better read that
that's
book.
pretty bad. Yeah, that's badass. So yeah, as far as like services, so we have we have access out to the MLS like any other agent, but what we do differently is we also we have off-market inventory. So we're always farming from real estate, and if you're looking for a home in a certain area you can't find it, we can help you. We will go in that area and market that area and find the right home for you. We have a ton of financial products. There's everything from zero down to grant programs. So if as long as you have a job and, as my buddy Roland would say, have good credit, and really, I mean, these days, and the market's always shifting. As long as your score is above 580, we can still get you a loan with a minimal down payment. And then we have a situation where we have zero down loans, and if the seller covers your closing costs, you're literally not paying anything to get into the house as a buyer. So we can find you your dream home. We can get you financed as a seller. We can help you if your property is dilapidated. We can come in and we can get you tapped into a loan that will fix your house up, and they won't charge you until the deal closes. So you don't have to put any money up to fix your house up to get a better return on your home, and you won't have to pay until the closing happens. We also I have a full staff of agents and admins will come in and just market your property like crazy. We also we'll do a ton of open houses. We market online. and so forth. Now, if you're an investor and you're looking to invest and flip homes, this is really my specialty. I've been in business for 43 years. I can help you find those properties to make a profit. I can help you get hard money loans. And as you become seasoned, I have private lenders. So if I like you and you've done three deals, I can get you in front of actually, you don't even have to, with certain private funding, these are guys that have a lot of money. And if they know that I'm running the deal, running the rehab, then they're likely to give you a loan on that property. And there's really no qualifications. It's an asset-based qualification. So I mean, as long as you're not coming with a lot of bills that can turn into liens and be attached to the property, then that would be the only thing that would stop you from getting this loan. But we get plenty of off-market properties in that area. We have financing in place, and I have seasoned contractors. I mean, I've got contractors I've been working with since 1990. And these are guys that I know that perform, that show up, that don't run off with your money, and that do a phenomenal job and that are fair at pricing. So these are the things that I do, and you can find me on Google too. But I'll like my buddy Roland. But I will give you my phone number. 708 307-0777. So if you are looking to get into the business and you want to discuss it a little further, like I did meet someone the other day. I got an award thanks to you.
Thank you.
With the alderman, appreciate it.
Frank, first of all, I want to say this: you deserve it.
Thanks.
When I got the call, and so what he's talking about, he received a presidential award from Alderwoman, and we had a conversation. And she asked him, she said, "Who do you think could deserve this type of award?" And I didn't even hesitate. Frank Montrose. So you deserve it, my brother.
I've been working in low to moderate Black and brown communities for 43 years. That's my specialty. And that's what I love. It's like I love helping people. I love more. I can go and I get houses on the north side where it's, things are a lot different there. People have gotten the education. A lot of people on the south side just don't know. They don't know they can get these programs. They don't know how to fix their credit. That's why guys like Roland rock down here, man, because there's such a big database of people down here that if they know and they're willing, they will do it. I mean, that's the key. If you're willing, we can help you. Now, like Roland was saying, hey, look, I'm not going to, do my work and your work. So you got to do your work too. So if you show up and you say, hey, I'm willing to, to do what I got to do to buy a house, I'll get you in the house. Roland, same thing. If you're willing to you work on your credit, it may take some time, to get your credit fixed. Look, I had somebody that worked on their credit for 2 years, and they did it religiously, and they got their credit score up from the low fours, and they were able to buy a home. And I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Then there's a lot of people that qualify. They don't even know they qualify because they hear all these horror stories out there. Oh, this person got taken advantage by this realtor. This person got screwed. Oh, hey, another thing too, I hear all the time too. And I mean, back in when I started 43 years ago, it was a thing, and it's still a little bit of a thing. It has been recently with some of the bigger banks, and that is not lending in African-American and brown areas as well too. Now it's got come a long ways, baby, like Virginia Slims, but we still have issues, and there's still some banks. There's still some banks that have overlays, and I know who they are. And then there's other banks that want to lend in these areas they're user friendly. I know who they are too. I will send you to a place that is going to be user friendly, and that's going to get you a loan, and we can help you step by step. And a lot of people get involved in this business, and then they get burnt out and they leave. So whether you're a realtor or buyer or seller, and I'm just going to tell you 3 things of why that happens. Is number one is they have false expectations. A lot of times they think, hey, this is, I see it on TV. Everything looks easy. It's not easy. And that slides into my second thing. You got to do the work. So whatever it is, you got to do the work. Now, that pot of gold is waiting for you. That credit, fix it. And those what Roland's talking about is real, about getting those lines, getting your home, your American dream, a multi-unit building. That's real. But you got to have the right expectations. You got to have you got to do the work, and you got to be patient. I mean, they make everything look so easy on HGTV. They make everything look like everything's falling out of the sky right in front of you. It doesn't work that way. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the work, and you got to have we're talking about mindset. You got to have the right mindset. If you have the right mindset, and you have the patience, you will outlast your obstacles, and you will win. I love what Roland said. I don't lose, which tells me he doesn't quit. If you don't quit, losing by, I'm kind of like him too. I don't lose. I learn.
Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, we
Absolutely.
don't lose. We learn. Man.
I don't lose in my life.
You learn. When you say, what do? We look for a way out all the time. Right. We're always seeking comfort. We never get up and say, hey, I want to feel as much pain as I can today. I'm going to go to the gym. I want to just torture myself. We never say that. Where I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't go to the gym today, because we're trying to get out of that pain, right? We're trying to stay in comfort. That's our normal. That's our what our brains are wired to protect ourselves. Excuse me. So it does require work. It does require getting out of your comfort zone. And if you're willing, you will last. And if you're willing and you stay committed and you're patient and you last, you will succeed. Those that drop off as a realtor, as a loan officer, as a credit repair person, as a buyer, seller, whatever, the people that are failures are, Danny hit it on the nail on the head, and Roland, you quit. That's the only reason. That's the only way you can be a failure. If you continue, you will eventually get what you target for. But if you don't, the problem, I see so many realtors come in like, hey, they talk a great game. They're all excited. They're like, man, I'm gonna conquer the world. I'm gonna make $1 million. And then they work for 2 weeks and they're like, wow, this is hard work, man. I don't know about this, man. I just, yeah. So, little hard work, little hard work, a little patience, a little setting up the right expectations, know what you're walking into, and you can rock this world. I'm telling you, people, we can educate you to crush it, to be successful. If you don't know what you're doing, you will continue living in fear, and rightfully so. And that's what the problem is a lot of you are serving fear because you don't know, or because you've seen people get burned because they don't know and they went with the wrong people. They went with people, friends, or recommendations of people that don't know what they're doing. And so they misled them. And then that story gets shared with your friends. And then they share the story. Hey, I'm not doing that. These guys are all crooks, and they don't, and this person got screwed, that person gets screwed. I'm telling you, you're sitting on a panel of successful people that are getting it done. I've closed over $2 billion with a B. So that didn't happen overnight. That happened over 43 years. And baby, I'm still crawling, and I still get up and I help people. I just get a rush. I get a high. I get that endorphin, man. When I see somebody, man, I get choked up every time. I think of these. I think of this one story. This guy that, man, he threw in the towel. Came in the open house. He's looking at this rehab home. He goes, "Oh my God, I'd give anything to do it." So we ran his credit on, and the loan officer said, "Yeah. We can get him done. It's 60 days. He does what we tell him to do." So I look at him. I said, "You game, bro?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, this guy was driven because he was tired of renting. He was the only person in his family that didn't have a home. So he was a man. He made Denzel Washington, Man on Fire, look like he had a sizzle going on. This dude was on fire. He got it done in 60 days. Man, he gave me this glowing testimony too. It was wow. He goes, "Man, Frank Montreux Homes, team, zero money down is no lie. I was like, well, okay.
You gotta love it, man.
You got to love it, man. But yeah, the guy had passion. He was willing and he was patient. 60 days, man. We got him. And he had some jacked up credit, fixed it. Boom. Got him in the door. But we can get, there's programs out there now. We can get you in for $580. But yeah, I got a lot of moving parts. Feel free to come up and talk to me if you want to, or catch me on my cell 708-307.
Yes.
0777. We can meet for a cup of coffee, and I can help you take over the real estate world.
There you go, Frank. Raymond Batts, I know you have a lot going on. What you got going on over the next 30 days?
Well, first, I'm going to go off into everything I do, and yeah, it's a lot. I sell and install security systems and security cameras, for one.
Okay.
I educate families on the importance of life insurance. I sell life insurance.
Okay.
I also write grants for small businesses. I help small businesses get registered for government contracts through sam.gov so they can qualify for government contracts, government grants.
Say that one more time, Raymond, because I want to make sure that all the business owners hear that.
I also help small businesses register for government contracts on sam.gov, because what happens when you register with sam.gov, you not only qualify for government grants, you can also qualify for government contracts. Now, what it puts your business in position to do, you don't necessarily have to chase clients, because your business could do business directly with the government. Another thing that I do is, sometimes I forget half the stuff, to be honest.
Okay.
But
You got so much going on, brother.
We got a lot. We got a lot going on.
But I'm going to keep it core with those, along with I also have partnerships where I have a tax franchise through American Dream Tax.
Do you really?
Absolutely. It's some of the easiest money ever made. Some of the easiest money ever made. I also have a partnership where I'm able to provide lending through Endurance Capital.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we have been doing this radio thing for 5 years now. And we didn't get into this radio thing for nonprofit. Even though I do nonprofit consulting, I have a nonprofit. We didn't get into this thing for free. We got into this thing to make money. So we provide radio advertising and commercials as well that we can provide over all of our different platforms.
Yep. Thank you so much, Mr. Batts. Okay, Mr. Roland Davis, what you got going on?
So I'm real quick, sweet, to the point. I have 3 services. Each one of my services, I'm paying you to sign up. So let's start first. We have the $60 community. I have a $60 app where I send you this link to the app. In this app, I show you everything I do. I show you how to fix your own credit. I show you how to build your own credit. I show you how to finance your own credit. I show you how to get business funding. I show you how to build business funding. I show you how to get real estate. I show you how to get the dream car that you want. I show you how to make a cash flowing passive income to pay for it. This is all for $60. $60. If you're self-efficient, you can get in this community and be me and change your life. That's why I said, if you're willing to do the work. Now we have people that don't want to do the work. They want me to do it. So I have a basic credit repair. In the basic credit repair, I clear and clean your entire credit report of anything negative. I build your report out, and then I show you how to get your first $25,000 through your credit score. So you're going to pay me $250 deposit to start your credit report, and I'm going to show you how to get $20,000 in the end. That's why I said I pay you for all my services. Now, the $60 group, as soon as you sign up for the $60 group, you're automatically approved the same day for $400 to $2,500. I have a credit card that approves everybody, like she said with the cars. I have a credit card that approves everybody from $400 to $2,500 as soon as you sign up. So we went over the basic credit repair. We went over the community of wealth. The last one is the 100K boot camp. That's a $1,250 service. I fix, build, repair, clean your whole credit report, and when you're done, I walk you through hand step by step how to obtain $250,000 from all my personal bankers, and I build your relationship with those bankers as well. Then I walk you through how to get your first property, all from the 100K boot camp. So those are the only services that I have.
Danny.
I sound like the little people compared to
No.
these two right here. So my hat is real estate, property taxes. I've been a paralegal for 23 years. I've dealt with a couple of things, but my main thing is helping people reduce their property taxes. As we know, our property taxes go up, they come down, they go up, they come down. So I help you to avoid the property taxes when they go up. So yeah, that's me. That's my hat right now. I'm
It's
working
okay.
on 2 other hats.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah,
You know what's so funny when
I'll reintroduce myself when I get the other 2 hats.
so your name is Hove.
That's right.
Hey, it's all good. I think for me, when we come to this part, as far as what people do and what we all do, the Ownership Club is a platform to where all business owners could come in. We do not, in no shape, form, or fashion, when people say they hold a plug or they hold the connect or they hold the services. So I'll give you an example. Raymond and I are senior account managers for Endurance Capital, and Roland is a credit expert as well. Now, for some people, they'll say, "Hey, I don't want to bring Roland on to my platform because we offer the same services." And I say that we don't care who you go to, as long as you fix your credit.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, it's about education.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this platform. I'll give you an example. I would love to bring on another tax company to talk about taxation. Now, for some reason, they don't want to come on, even though I think you guys could talk to this. I never talk taxes.
That's what I say as a culture, though, bro. Like as soon as
never talk taxes.
As soon as it's in the culture, like
I never
we
break
have a
down
problem with doing that. As soon as we see the same thing as a culture, it's
Yeah.
automatically we're competing against each
I
other.
would
Like
love
we
for
don't
people-
see how we can help one another. Like as soon as she said no credit check and I can get you a car, instantly my brain went, "Oh, I'm gonna work and do so much with her." But we don't think that way.
Yeah,
we always think about self, and then
It's crazy.
we met a young lady
Yeah.
last week. She does her own tax company, and when we broke down what we do, she was like in awe of what we do. And I'm gonna break down what the company does. And I just wanted to say that regardless, whatever business you in, if Raymond does Primerica, so I always invite people helping people. That's another insurance company. Come on, we want you to come on. A couple weeks ago, we had Wintrust, we had Bank of America. I think we had Wintrust, Bank of America, and another bank. We had 3 banks lined up.
Lux Financial.
Yeah, Lux Financial. We had 3 banks lined up. I want to get 3 mortgage companies lined up.
Yeah.
Because every product is different. Every service is different.
And iron sharpens iron too.
Iron sharpens iron. So
I mean, that's what a lot of people, the guy from John Maxwell today said, hey, a lot of agents don't like meeting with other agents to share their ideas.
I love it.
This is what he said. I said, hey, I learn. I don't have a problem sharing what I do to other people. I'll even share details what I do. I mean, if you want to, if you amp up your business and you create more business in the economy, that stimulates the business, and that helps the business. And then if I give you information, I help you, then you're going to help me down the road too. I mean, it's a 2-way street. If you're a good person, you're going to help me. Now, if you're a taker, fine. I keep it moving. But I mean, I'm going to outwork you and outsmart you. So if you want to know my information, let's go.
There you go. So the one thing,
multi-millionaire once told me the only person that's afraid to give free information is somebody that doesn't know enough.
There you go.
So a lot of people that are gatekeeping, a lot of people that are, scared to be on platforms with people. Oh, he does credit. I don't want to be up there with him. It's because they don't know enough. They're not good at their job. It's just that simple. You never seen Kobe Bryant scared about who's coming to play basketball because he knew who he was the best. So you have to know that you're the best in your Stanfield, and you have to do the work to be the best. People don't want to do the work but want the image of being the best in what they do. Nobody can come up here and tell me more banks to get funded through. I'm saying that positively. Nobody's sitting up here. but you have to have that confidence in yourself by doing the work.
There you go. So Raymond, I'm finally I'm gonna say it also. What all does Brian Fleming do? So Brian is an author. I wrote this book, $1 Million Worth of Tax. This is my book that I wrote. It got picked up in 17 countries. It just got picked up in 4 over at it's on Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. It just got picked up in 4 at the airport, at 4 more stores in the airport. I am the CEO of American Dream Tax Accounting and Real Estate. We have 743 tax affiliates in 24 states, where we actually teach individuals how to start their own tax franchise. And you do not have to market American Dream Tax. And the reason why we're growing so rapidly is because we have what's called a virtual assistant platform. So we actually do the heavy lifting for you. So if you want to do taxes, if you have a great network, you don't have to do the taxes. We do them for you and you get paid. That's one thing that we do.
Can you write my own book?
And you can definitely do that.
We can do that. That's the easy part.
I got a couple words.
I got that. The Ownership Club. I'm a owner of the Ownership Club along with Raymond Batts, a founder of Ownership Club, where we have different radio platforms. We have the 106 platform from 9 to 11 on 106. We have this platform, iHeartRadio, every Saturday from 3 to 5. And then we also have My Radio Chicago every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. That's the Financial Power Hour and the Franchise Power Hour. We also have an internship with Illinois Media School, so we have 4 interns that market through production. Also, we are real estate investors, so we also own a portfolio management company that manages real estate. I'm also a senior advisor, senior agent for Endurance Capital, to where we actually help individuals get funding, business funding for their business. So it's a lot of, it's more things that we do, but in a nutshell, that's what I do. Also, I have business partnerships with all of my business partners in different ways or forms, because I want them to win. At the end of the day, I want them to win. This platform was designed for one goal: to educate. When we first started the Ownership Club, I think we brought on 500 businesses in 1 year, and we never charged them a penny. That's all we did. We interviewed them. We wanted to put the content out, because I said, listen, if we educate, it's going to pay for itself. And we're finally at a place to where now it's paying for itself. So when people say, well, Brian, what all do you do? What do you do? Give me a couple of things that you do. So that is, in a nutshell, we help entrepreneurs become better entrepreneurs. So final words, final thoughts. If they want to get a hold of you, Danny, it's 4:58, so we got to wrap it up in a little bit. I know you're not going to get your personal phone number. I know your Facebook, if they want to get a hold of you.
Danielle Danny Winston, that's my Facebook. My Instagram is Danny698.
Okay, Rolanda, if they want to get a hold of you.
MVP Davis on Instagram, Lorraine's Last Blessing, financialsolutions.com on Google, and Roland Davis on Facebook.
There you go. Mr. Batts.
You could, hey, as Roland would say, you can find me on Google. But you can reach me at 773-966-7598. You can follow me on Facebook, Raymond Batts, Instagram, Mr. Batts the Court Man, and at Raymond.Batts on YouTube, TikTok. I have a lot of content on there as well.
And Frank Montrose.
My cell is 708-307-0777. That's the best way to reach me.
Thank you guys so much. This is the Ownership Club Financial Power Hour. You already know my information. Brian Fleming, American Dream Tax Accounting, Real Estate. Yes, search it. It's on there. Thank you so much. We love you. 79th Street Barbecue. Support them. Come by. They have amazing food. Clap it up, 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 clap it up. Thank you so much, Van, Jill, Jason, Mo, the whole crew. I think we're done. Yes.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's what I do.